going to need for this is your Starbucks bottle. See how it's frosty? It doesn't matter because I'm going to use the Mod Podge on it. Your little flowers, because I want to show you how to make it into a cute little arrangement afterwards. So cute. You can buy these lights on, that's right, Amazon. And I will put the link in the comments. I do have an Amazon page now. I'm not affiliated. I do not get any kickback at this point. So anyway, these lights are going to go in the little jar. And they come, there is a vendor in Amazon that sells extra batteries with their lights. So when you're buying lights on Amazon, I do try to put those links in for you can go right to that buyer. But get them if they're going to give you the extra batteries, because these batteries go pretty fast. So again, we're just going to cut this to wrap it around the bottle. So you can use the lace. You could buy this kind of tooling, different colors. You can do it in any color you want. Ooh. So I'm just going to Mod Podge this on, and it's going to be a little messy because I'm going to trim it off afterwards. Okay, so let's get to Mod Podging. $1 at the Dollar Tree. Okay, so just Mod Podge this on. Get in there and just get it going. And with this bottle, you're going to Mod Podge the whole bottle because you're just going to wrap it and then secure it down. I also keep a little bowl of water by my side when I'm working with Mod Podge for my fingers because they get sticky when I'm doing these shows. When I'm sharing with you, it's kind of hard to stop everything and get going. And I'm just going to trim this up because I am going to put a cute little design along that seam, so I really don't care about the seam too much. So pull it tight. It's going to stick because you've already put the Mod Podge on. Don't worry about that over on the bottom here. That's okay. Little Mod Podge on your little sponge and just go to town and dab that down. Now the neck is going to be, you're going to have to fold that little ruffle on the neck a little bit, and that'll just make it really cute. So just fold that little neck ruffle, and when you tie your bow on here, when you tie the bow, it's going to be fine. It's going to be okay, I promise. But this is a little Starbucks, little coffee glass. You do the different sizes. This is just a little one. And what's really cute about these too is if you have enough for each of your grandchildren or each one of your kids, you can set one at each of their places at the dinner table for the holidays. And it's really cute. This is where my son lives in Washington. They just moved up there this past year and they're making it happen, but we can't be together for the holidays. Otherwise my grandkids would all have their own little decoration. But yeah, that's for next year. It will come. Okay, so all you do is just smoosh that down, and it's kind of funky right now because it's still wet. And you've got the seam. We're going to throw some little pearls along that seam. It's going to look really, really cute. Just kind of smoosh it down. Okay. When it's all dry, I'm going to take the scissors. I'm actually going to do it now because I want you to see, but I'm just going to trim that off with the scissors. It's no big deal. It'll come right off with the scissors. You can cut them precise if you want. To know me, it's no, I kind of wing it as I go along. How I roll. I'm just going to dab this down a little bit more, make it nice and tight. And then we're going to trim this off. Simple as that. Make sure you have nice sharp scissors when you're doing it. Not bad. And I just dropped my sponge in the Mod Podge. Okay, and then this Mod Podge that down on the bottom, like that. That'll just clean up that end. It'll make it look better. Okay, there we go. And when you're doing Mod Podge like this, you're gonna do 2 to 3 layers just to make it really stick down good. Gives it a hard surface. So I'm just going to set this right down on here and move it around once in a while where it doesn't Mod Podge to the paper. But I want you to see how this looks. So if we put these little lights in here, I'll show you this one too. You don't have to buy just the corks or just those flat ones. You can mix them up. I throw my corks down into my bottles all the time. So turn that on. There we go. Much better. You can actually see what this is going to look like now. So what I'm going to do is show you a simple, easy bow. What we're first going to do is tie this on. Put your seam towards the back because we're going to run a really cute little row of pearls along the back of this. So I'm going to leave this long, and remember what I say, always cut it long because you can add to it. You can cut away, but you can't add to it. See? We're going to put a cute little bow here. Remember how we make a bow? We're just going to wrap. I think we're going to go at least 4 times, 4 circles. I could have had this all done for you, but then you wouldn't learn how to make a bow if you haven't watched the bow one yet. And I want a nice full bow for you. Remember how we folded in half to find the center? You can use a zip tie. You can use a pipe cleaner, or you can just tie it right to the bottle. I'm just doing the pipe cleaner just for simplicity's sake. I'm leaving this long in case I want to use it to attach other accents to the bottle. And you just pull these apart. Pull and twist, pull and twist, pull and twist. Do that on both sides, pull and twist, pull and twist, pull and twist. I'm going to put that on the bottle here. And I'm just going to tie it on the bottle itself. I'm not going to complicate things, just make it super easy. I want this one to be a really easy peasy project for you to be able to do. So see how it made that little bow pop? It's all fluffy and crazy. So anyway, and you got your little lace here. You're going to pop that down a little bit, let that kind of fluff. Okay. So now we are going to put like a little tiny note. Leave your scissors open when you Mod Podge where they don't glue shut. Do it yourself. You can add some of this little pop in there if you want on your bows, and it really does make it pop. But I'm not going to do that on this one. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm really working towards keeping it simple. So see how I left that little pipe cleaner there? We're going to use that little pipe cleaner. I'm going to trim just a little bit of this little snow action. I think just the snow action will look cute. Well, nope, I want to put a little bit of this on here too. So, the little, I don't know what these are. They're embellishments. I think they're little snowballs, little snowberries. We're going to lay that on top of here, and I'm going to glue this with the glue gun, then we're going to tie the ribbon around it, and that will decorate the bottle. So let's do that. I could just put them on with the pipe cleaner. They would be fine, but I have the glue gun here, and just that little extra TLC makes a difference sometimes. It's that little extra touch. Use a little stylus to hold it down. So you don't burn your fingers. Get these at the Dollar Tree. These little styluses are $1 at the Dollar Tree. They cost $1. Just hold that down for a few secs. And then we're just going to run that ribbon over the top of it to hide that little glue embellishment, and we are good. Isn't that cute? Wait, there's more. We're not done. You're like, oh my goodness, you're not done. Nope, we're not done. Almost, but not quite. So remember in the beginning when I showed you the different flowers that I had? They weren't for this particular purpose. So we have this looking really cute, and that's just a little Starbucks little coffee jar. Put a few little flowers in top of it to decorate. I'm going to turn it towards me for a second before I can see what I'm doing. I'm so sorry, but I kind of need to see what I'm doing. So you just put your flowers in here and you do it any way you want to make it look the way you want it to look. I use 3 of the small poinsettias. And when you're layering your flowers in, you want it to flow. So what I did is I have it flowing up and accenting it with a little white in there just to give it that little pop. I'm so funny because I mess with everything until it's like how I want it. Submit. Run the little pearls up the back to cover up the seam. Done. So Starbucks, little coffee thing. And you could do it with pretty much any glass. A little bit of lace. A whole lot of Mod Podge. A little bit of lace. Mod Podge. And I did the matted finish on this one. Okay, matted finish. When you're all done with it, you just put your little flowers in there however you want to do it. And you can do this in different colors, different themes, different styles for different holidays. So this is kind of fun. And if you wanted to set it around the table for each one of your loved ones during the holidays, how fun is that? You know, a little extra love. You got plenty of time to whip these up. These are very fast. You saw how fast I did it, and that was doing a share at the same time. So pretty easy peasy. And soak your bottles in vinegar and water for a little bit, then those labels will come right off.